All right, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Yes, it was a late. This is a late show, but of course, I apologize for being late today, but it is what it is. Had a lot of things going on today. Had a last minute impromptu dinner with my mother, and took up some time that I did not expect to. I didn't know it was going to take so much time. So it is what it is. But at the same time, I am here to jump on for a little bit. I'm trying to see if there's anything any breaking news type of situations that are going on right now. And so far, what I've seen is not a damn thing. But of course, I just wanted to jump on and chop it up with you guys, see how y'all living, how y'all are doing, because I told y'all I'd be on, so I am. So I wanted to make sure I keep my word on being on as often as I can be, you know what I mean? So, yes. How y'all doing out there? I hope you guys are all doing well. You know what I'm saying? Living a life like it's golden. There's a lot of things that are going on in the news from what I've seen. Just something very interesting. I don't know how old this is. I'm actually trying to find out how old this is. And what sucks about these particular news places, news sites, they thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. But something I find very interesting is one thing I can't stand about these news websites is the pop-up ads that keep popping up, y'all. It is so freaking annoying. Let me just say that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Damn. But I wanted to check out on some things, see how you guys are doing. You know what I'm saying? See how you guys are going to be celebrating your Thanksgiving. Because, obviously that's only 8 days away, y'all. I mean, 8 days away. Can you believe that? 8 days away, y'all. It'll be Thanksgiving. If you celebrate that, of course, because there's some people who don't celebrate that. You know what I mean? But, what's crazy is, because of the outbreaks that have happened, because of the spikes that have been happening, the virus is getting worse and worse out here, y'all. It's getting worse and worse. And, a lot of people out here are sitting here going, hey, are we doing Thanksgiving or not? I know that I am trying to social distance for the most part, as best as I can, for as best as I can fathomably do. I'm trying to do my best to do as much social distancing as I can. I don't know about y'all, but it's hard. It's hard to do that when you're out here working, when you're out here living your life. You know what I'm saying? But wow, we do have some stuff we got to talk about. This is crazy. Crazy. Anyway. Definitely comment down below. Let me know you guys are doing good. I don't have anyone to have Thanksgiving with. Nikki, that sucks. You don't have family in San Antonio, Texas? Come on, that's got to be a lie. That's got to be a full-on lie. So there have been some new things. This goes out to LA. To shout out to all my LA cats out there. You know what I'm saying? This is some brand new, or this is a little new. So LA County reduces hours for restaurants, wineries, limits size of gatherings. The new rules have arrived as the county reported 25 new deaths and 2,301 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the LA County's total to 344,523 positive and 7,299 fatalities. Unbelievable. Sorry, these pop-ups keep popping up, y'all. With coronavirus surging, LA, Los Angeles County public health officials tightened restrictions on Tuesday, today, November 17th, including curfews on restaurants, wineries, bars, card rooms. That's a new one. I ain't never heard of card rooms before in my life, but okay. While ordering new caps on social gatherings, officials said. While they stopped short of full stay-home orders, they noted the potential for stricter orders akin to what the region experienced in March, if the numbers get substantially worse. So, effective Friday, the new directives will include the closures of restaurants, breweries, wineries, and non-essential retail from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Obviously, we're used to, at least in my neck of the woods, we're used to restaurants and all that shutting down around 10 p.m. Bars are pretty much closed at around 10 p.m. just to be completely straight funky on that. So that's not news to me. And from what I've seen in LA, the last time I was in LA, they were implementing quite a bit over there already. A cap of no more than 15 people at outdoor social gatherings and no more than 3 households to any gathering. Damn. Okay. A cap of 25% occupancy, on the number of people permitted at indoor retail sites, personal care businesses and offices. A cap of 50% capacity at outdoor restaurants, breweries, and wineries. Damn, okay. We get it. People can't go and have a good time at the restaurants, breweries, and wineries. We get it. The number of customers at card rooms, outdoor mini golf courses, go-kart tracks, and batting cages will be limited to 50% of maximum outdoor capacity. And last but not least, personal care establishments will be required to serve customers only by appointment, and services that require people to remove masks will not be permitted. Interesting. So there you go. So let's just say going to the spa, going to the dentist, when it comes to taking off a mask. If any place you have to go and take a mask off to get something done, like a barber, if you want to get that, get lined up, you know what I mean? Get that fresh cut on that beard, you probably won't be able to go to the barber anytime soon. So the tightened measures arrive as infections grow at levels not seen since summer in LA County, and with the flu season and the holidays looming on the horizon. So, LA. It sucks. LA County, this is just LA County. This ain't even LA City. You know what I'm saying? Mr. T asked a very valid point or question. Yes, I guess ain't no strip clubs going on. You know what I mean? You can't even, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be seeing no Luke dances. You know what I'm saying? You're going to just have to, that's what Pornhub is for now, my brothers and sisters. Unfortunately, it looks like that's what's going down from now on. Now, that's just in LA County. Now, St. Louis, where I'm in my neck of the woods, they've been implementing a few things as of today. I just went to the gym and we had to wear a mask whilst working out. Let me tell you how hard that is, y'all. It is hard to breathe in a damn mask while you're trying to get your sweat on. It is hard. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't easy. Let me just be straight funky with y'all. But at the same time, if it's something that we got to do, it's what we got to do. You feels me? We got to do what we got to do to survive. But, and Lady K, most definitely get your flu shot if you can. If you need to go get your flu shot and you're comfortable with getting that flu shot, by all means, go get yourself vaccinated. Please, please, please. But be careful. That's all. That's all I'll say about that. I ask everybody to be safe. Tread lightly, brothers and sisters. We got better things to do than get sick. You know what I mean? What did I miss? My brother-in-law won't talk to me anymore since my husband died. Oh, Nikki, I'm just reading this now. I am so sorry. I just started going off on my whole thing, and I am so sorry to hear about your loss. And that sucks. You know what I mean? Lady Kate, yes, this only applies to LA County. This is just in LA County. I don't know what's going on with LA, like LA City. But at the same time, these new restrictions, I guess, are starting as of Friday. So Friday, they will be implementing these new restrictions in regards to people who are battling, to try to flatten the curve and stop the virus from spreading. So it sucks. It really, really sucks. Just to be completely honest. But this is what we're at. As the weather gets colder and people are starting to get more sick, of course, this is something that's going to happen. You know what I mean? Of course. Of course. Let's see what else. What else do we have here? There was something that I saw on this page, but I just hate how everything is just pop-up ads. There's just so many pop-up ads. It drives me nuts. But I'm going to try to see if we can pull this up and we can actually look at this together. Un momento, por favore. All right, let me pull this up. See how we can do this. This thing has a mind of its own with all these pop-up ads, I swear to God. Okay. So we're going to look at this together. Shall we? So this is something that caught my eye, that I found very interesting. Breaking, and pardon all the pop-up ads. I mean, holy God, you know what I'm saying? This it's so annoying. But this is something very interesting here. Breaking. Trump fires DHS cybersecurity Christopher Krebs for releasing highly inaccurate statement that presidential election was most secure in American history, but he hits back by saying, we did it right. This is something I found very interesting. President Trump announced Tuesday evening that he has fired top security official Christopher Krebs, I don't know, whose agency declared the presidential election was the most secure in U.S. history. Trump slammed Krebs, who heads the Department of Homeland Security's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, for his highly inaccurate statement, arguing there were mass improprieties and fraud. Krebs oversaw the election security effort to fight against foreign interference and fraud. He was also behind a rumor control website debunking election misinformation claims. Interesting, guys. The recent statement by Chris Krebs on the security of the 2020 elections was highly inaccurate, Trump tweeted. Twitter flagged the tweets with a warning saying the claims about election fraud are disputed. There were massive improprieties and fraud, including dead people voting, poll watchers not allowed into polling locations, glitches in the voting machines which changed votes from Trump to Biden, late voting, and many more, he said. Therefore, effective immediately, Chris Krebs has been terminated as the director of cybersecurity and infrastructure security agency, he added. Less than an hour after Trump's tweet, Krebs tweeted from his personal Twitter account, "Honored to serve. We did it right. Defend today. Secure tomorrow. Protect 2020." The news comes as no surprise, as officials had anticipated a purge at the Pentagon following the election result. Krebs had told associates last week that he expected to be fired by the White House. Three sources familiar with the matter told Reuters. Now, he did go, as you saw, as you're reading right here, he did go, Krebs, he did say, he was like, hey, we did this right. We were, what was it? I don't want to misquote him completely. He said it was the most secure election in American history. I remember when Christopher Krebs, said this. And it was written in an article and all that. They literally had him say, hey, Christopher Krebs was like, hey, we had the most secure election in American history. Now, of course, we are also dealing with somebody right now who is very, very passionate about winning and is basically refusing the idea of losing. Refusing. He cannot fathom possibly losing this election. When people asked about the election, and when you have somebody who is literally one of the heads of the DHS cybersecurity, and he says, hey, it was the most secure in American history. That is a very strong thing to say. That is a very, very strong thing to say. For sure. Very strong thing to say. For him to sit there and go, hey, because he has a choice. He has a choice. He could easily go out there and say, you know what, guys? No. You know, there's a lot of holes in this situation, blah, blah, blah. He could easily sit there and go and deny, and sit there. No, actually, I want Trump to be in office, so I'll say whatever I can. Just like we talked about earlier today when we had Raffensperger getting a phone call from Lindsey Graham. And Lindsey Graham is basically going, hey, man, why don't you just throw some of those votes under the rug real quick? You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going to see that. Come on, bruh. Help a brother out. And you know for a fact that Raffensperger is also Republican. He wants Trump in office. But he also is a good man. He also is a Boy Scout. And he also wants to be truthful. So the same thing goes over here with Christopher Krebs. Not sitting here saying he might be, I don't know his background. I haven't dove into his background. I don't know anything about him. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about Christopher Krebs. But from my understanding, seems like he's Team Trump. But he is not going to go down making it look like he isn't doing his job. He ain't going to go and take an L just so Trump looks good. He's going to sit there and go, wait a second. No, the elections have been the most secure in American history. That is a large thing to say, y'all. Very large thing to say. And guess what? He got fired because he said his own truth. Because he said the truth, actually. Not his own truth, the truth. And now he is fired. That says something, y'all. See what I'm saying? And you already know, as they keep saying, it's the purge. Trump is purging everybody, right? Straight up. He is purging everybody. Everybody. He is purging and starting to fire everybody. And I get it. He's literally going to people and sitting there saying, hey, I need you to do this for me. And those people are literally saying, no. That is probably illegal, what you're asking me to do. And he is sitting there going, well, you don't like it? You're fired. Literally, we are watching The Apprentice in the White House all over again. Because if you remember, in the very beginning, within months of his first 6 months being in office, He was firing people like there was a rotating door of people going in and then getting fired, coming in and getting fired. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's very interesting that when you have somebody who is the head of the DHS, cybersecurity, he's the cybersecurity official, and he's sitting there going, whoa, I'm overseeing all this stuff. No. This is the most secure in American history. And he gets fired? Something ain't right. Something just ain't right. And then on top of that, after he gets fired, he goes over and he says, hey, guys, he goes onto his own personal Twitter account and twits, right? He straight up twits. What does he say again? Honored to serve. We did it right. Defend today, secure tomorrow, protect 2020. What do you think that is trying? What do you think he's trying to say? What do you think he's trying to say there? Think about it. What do you think he's trying to say there? Defend today, secure tomorrow, protect 2020. Let me tell you something. If he felt some type of way about this election and thought that the election should have been going to Trump, that hashtag protect 2020 would not be there. He would be saying Trump 2020. He would not be saying defend today, secure tomorrow. Well, maybe he would say that too, according to Trump. But he would have said like something like, stop the steal, or something along the lines of that. Something that is going to bend towards Trump a little bit more. But look at that. It says, honored to serve. We did it right. Doesn't say honored to serve, but damn, Trump got robbed. Serve to defend today, secure tomorrow. No. It's the exact opposite. Seems a little fishy to me, in my personal opinion. Moving on, there's another conversation we need to talk about. I need to pull this up because I got to find it because I did see it and then it disappeared. And Mr. T just talked about it too, and I need to bring it up. Bang. Here it is. I need to find this, though. Let me pull up this article, guys. Give me a second. Good evening, unknown Jake. Good evening, Chase. Good evening, Jalen. How you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, exactly right. Like protect. Like what is he trying to say? Let's see. Lady K, good evening. I don't know if I said that to you or not. Zozo Bob, what up, Mike? And yes, it is Black Travel. It is most definitely past my bedtime. That's why tonight's episode is going to be, or tonight's show is going to be very short. But I will be on regular bat time tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And of course, I'll be on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., of course, too. But all right, here's another one. Another one. Lil Wayne is charged with federal gun offense in Florida. The hell? Wasn't he just in the White House? Like, just a sec. I don't even know what's going on, man. I don't even know what's going on anymore. But we're going to pull this one up and we're going to talk about it. Okay? So, Lil Wayne charged with federal gun offense in Florida. Lil Wayne was charged Tuesday Lil Wayne was charged Tuesday in Florida with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. A federal offense that carries a potential sentence of up to 10 years in prison. Come on, man. Documents filed in Miami federal court say the rapper, whose real name is Dwayne Michael Carter Jr., had a gun and ammunition on December 23rd of last year, despite knowing he had the previous felony on his record. Authorities say that the 38-year-old rapper acknowledged owning the gold-plated handgun, of course. Of course, he has a gold-plated handgun. After his, owning the gold-plated handgun after his luggage was searched upon arriving in Miami on a private plane. A search warrant, first reported by the Miami Herald, said Carter told investigators the gun was a Father's Day gift. Okay. That's one hell of a... I'm trying to process this one. Regardless, like it's idiotic, like that he even had a gun on him to begin with. But I'm just processing the whole idea that he is saying that it was a Father's Day gift. What child would go, "Hey, Dad, I just bought you a gun"? Or like, what wife would go, "Hey, baby, I just bought you a gold-plated gun. Happy Father's Day"? That doesn't make any sense to me. Personally, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all whatsoever. Okay? All right. Moving on, because there's more to this article, obviously. Holy cow. So his attorney, not going to pronounce his last name. So his attorney said in an email that there are legal questions about whether mere possession of a weapon by a felon not judged to be dangerous fits the definition of a crime. Now, okay, well, let's hear the quote here. Carter is charged with possessing a gold-plated handgun in his luggage on a private plane. There is no allegation that he ever fired it, brandished it, used it, or threatened to use it, says the lawyer that of the last name I cannot pronounce. There is no allegation that he is a dangerous person. Yeah, because he's high all the time. Of course he's not a dangerous person, man. At least that I know of. Investigators also reported finding suspected illegal drugs in the luggage. What else is new? But Carter has not been charged with a drug offense. Okay, so they probably found some weed. You know what I'm saying? They found some weed. And yes, Mr. T, most definitely some lawyer mumbo jumbo faux show. Okay? But on some real stuff, I mean, first off, he Lil Wayne. So you already know that he's already high. He's high all the time. You know what I'm saying? Dude is high. That's it. He high. And of course he's going to have a gun. Of course he's going to have a gun in his luggage if he's high all the time. And of course, I mean, to me, it's like a far-fetched idea that he would get a gold-plated gun for Father's Day. But at the same time, this is Lil Wayne we talking about. So this is like, as much as it seems like a far-fetched idea, it really ain't. Like, as much as I think, because I'm still processing it in my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm still processing it all in my head. And as much as I keep thinking, oh, this is some far-fetched, this is some crazy stuff, and this doesn't make any sense to me. After thinking about it, it does make sense. Because it would only be Lil Wayne that would say, oh, yeah, Tunchi, I got this I got this as a Father's Day gift. Bruh. Of course it would happen like that. Of course. So to me, not a huge surprise. Not anymore. Now that I've processed it, because I literally am reading this cold turkey right here in front of y'all. So I'm processing this as I'm reading this at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen the Lil Wayne Chronicles. Trust me, they are amazing. You got to check. If you're a Lil Wayne fan, you got to go check it out. So in a way, I think about it. It's like, no, he would get a gift like that for Father's Day. For sure. I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Now, Of course, they're not looking at the illegal drugs. That's what's funny. He's not charged for possession of any type of drugs. He's just getting charged for having a gun. Maybe they saw that he had a whole bunch of pills and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff going on, and they were just like, you know what? It's Lil Wayne. You know, what we're going to do is we're just going to, the biggest offense we got right here is him with the gun for right now. Let's just do that. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Just seems so weird that he had a suitcase with drugs and guns, and they just said, oh, but the gun though. Molly, Percocet, Oxy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Gold-plated handgun. Crazy. Now, let's go back to this article real quick. Well, it looks like the initial court date for the weapons charge is set for December 11th in Miami federal court. The charge stems from a weapons conviction of Carter in New York more than a decade ago, for which he was sentenced to 8 months in prison. Convicted felons are barred under the federal law for owning firearms. So, yes, he shouldn't be having a firearm to begin with. So, obviously, as you guys already know who Lil Wayne is, so I'm not about to go down in the storyline of who Lil Wayne is. We all know who the hell Lil Wayne is. But, you know, sold millions of records. If you don't know who he is, you've been living under a freaking rock. Okay? But there it is. He is a convicted felon. Therefore, there is no reason for him to have. There's no reason for him to be having a gun to begin with. Now, I understand lawyer mumbo jumbo for sure. I agree when they're saying, "Oh well, he didn't fire it, he didn't brandish it, used it or threatened to use it." So, I get it. They opened up the suitcase and they found it in his suitcase, but it is his. He acknowledged. He stepped up like a true G, and he said, "Hey, that be mine. I got that for Father's Day. But you know for a fact, if you are a felon, you're not supposed to be having a gun." So, just because he didn't have it in his hands, waving it around, acting like he's Scarface, like, okay, I'm reloaded. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. So maybe they won't go in on him on this particular situation. That's the only thing I can say about that. But if he is not supposed to have a gun because he's a felon, he's not supposed to have a gun. Period. Lo siento, man. Lo siento. It's crazy. He didn't even have it in his hands. It's not like they pulled up to his tour bus, or like, it's not like he came out of the plane with the gun in his hand. You know what I'm saying? It was in a suitcase and all that, which is kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, if you're a felon and you know you're not supposed to own a gun, you're not supposed to own the gun. That's it. It sucks, but it's true. It sucks. I'm going to be real. That sucks. That really, really sucks. That shouldn't even be the situation for him right now. But unfortunately, that is, you know. And I know right now he's been, you know, he kind of got thrown under the bus just recently because of supporting Trump or endorsing Trump during this recent election and all that. And I don't know, man. It just seems so weird that he is facing a federal charge for this, but at the same time, he could be facing up to 10 years in prison if convicted. And he wasn't holding the gun. That is true. He wasn't holding the gun, but it was his. I keep thinking, like, I understand, like, a lot of these hip hop artists and all that stuff, they want to live that life and kill it and do, not kill it, like, literally, but you know what I mean? Like, kill the stage, have a great time, make a lot of money, kill it with those rhymes, etc. But at the same time, it's like, as much as you want to live that life, like you from the streets, you shouldn't be. If the law says you shouldn't be owning a gun, you shouldn't be owning a gun. You can get in some serious trouble. And Mr. T, you're absolutely right. He has enough money for security. Why the hell does he need a gold-plated handgun? Come on, y'all. He don't need a handgun. He don't need a gold-plated handgun. What are you going to do with it? It's ridiculous. And Missouri is an open carry state, but not Florida. I mean, or like not for him. Period. Even if he's even if he is even if he's a felon, he cannot walk around with an open carry. He's not supposed to have a gun in his possession. Period. So this is not something he should be doing. As much as they say, oh, he didn't do anything, he didn't fire it, he didn't brandish it, he didn't threaten to use it, it's still in his possession, which is him still breaking the law, which sucks. But them are the bricks, man. Them are the bricks. Damn. Anyway, guys, that's it for this evening. I got to jump off. I appreciate all y'all. You guys are dope. Thank you so much for being on with me for these few minutes, for these 40 minutes. Hopefully it was everything you expected it to be. Hopefully it was good for you as it was for me. But I will be on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll be on, I will also be on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So be on. You know what I mean? B-Dragon, what's up, man? How you doing, little brother? I hope you're doing well out there. You know what I mean? So yeah, be on tomorrow. Tomorrow night I will be on as well. So tune in, be a part of the conversation. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all be safe. Y'all stay blessed and all of that good stuff. All right. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Can't even talk today. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.